Magic Steemit Money, or How I Became a Professional Author from a Single Blog Post. Dear Steemit, hey, it's been a while. It's me, MadBitcoins again, still rocking the Bitcoins. Enjoyed the ride, and while not in the position to buy the dip, I am certainly enduring it. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about today. Today, I'm here to talk to you about Steemit, and why I'm choosing it over Medium for my future blog posts, and how I accidentally continue to get paid for a single Steemit post I wrote over a year ago. About a year ago, I wrote a high Steemit type blog post. I told you what I'd been up to in the crypto YouTube scene, told you about some of my heroic history, and tried to fill you in on the amazing backstory behind MadBitcoins, one of the most prolific and prescient characters in all of crypto YouTube and even YouTube history. And say hi to Steemit. Sure, I'd seen some of my friends doing it, to great acclaim, and I figured, sure, why the heck not? Later, my friend Jackson Palmer would follow suit, and would have so much success that he donated the funds for a massive Dogecoin Steemit party at 20 Mission in San Francisco. So I wrote the post. Full disclosure, I'd blogged before, class of 97, learned HTML in 95, websites better recognized, biatch. So it was no big deal to pound out a post, put in a few pictures, videos, and links, read it 2 or 3 times to make sure it was perfect, and pow, another blog in the can. The response, however, was amazing. The original post generated more than $14,000 in Steam, and of course, I immediately sold half. Getting paid for a blog post was amazing, but I was sure it was a fluke. Future posts seemed to confirm this belief, and I never could seem to hit that home run again. While I did have a steady stream of singles, eventually I lost interest and went back to making YouTube videos, which is still pretty much what I do most days. But my Steemit money, well, it just sat there. And I guess the record shows I was pretty diligent at transferring it. As it turns out, I'm not the type to leave a non-empty account. Everyone always tells me these stories about finding old wallets full of Bitcoin or 20 Ethereum in an ancient trading account, but it never happens to me. I'm Mr. Clean, it seems, for better or for worse, as many have maintained fantastic gains by accidentally holding. Leaving some extra Bitcoin and Litecoin on an old computer could even save the profitability of your mining operation, depending on when you choose to crack it open and if you remember. But not for me. I always empty my accounts. However, with Steemit, I couldn't do it. I was locked in. I had to hold. Sure, I guess since then they've changed some of the rules and I could have restarted my transfer at some point and claimed all the money, but I'm telling a story here. So hold I did. When it started, I think my Steam post paid me around $50 a week. It was pretty sweet. But within a few months, it had gone down. I was getting 20 and soon lower. More like 5. It was hardly worth checking. Cool, but not as cool. I tried posting about some of my YouTube videos and live stream events, but Steemit just doesn't seem to dig video as much as I do. They want long-form writing, serious content, like the stuff you'd find on Medium, and well, I was busy making YouTube videos. But now I've got some time off from traveling and I started writing again and I thought, where am I going to post those book columns? Where can I blog again? First off, I didn't really want to self-host and be in charge. I don't want to reopen the ball of wax that I should really be focused on reworking my old database structure, rewriting some of my PHP MySQL, and importing my archive so that everyone could see the old stuff. I wanted to be focusing on writing the new stuff. Sure, I can figure out a way to import some of the old archives, and that'd be fun, but really it's about the new stuff. It's about getting back into the practice of writing instead of just being focused on the practice of making YouTube videos. It's time to be a triple threat: writing, reading, and making YouTube videos. So for those of you who are looking for a moral in this post, don't ask for one. I'm not here to comment on the economics of Steam or why it's working now or why it might not work in the future or what it all means. For now, let's just rely on the quotations of Samuel Clemens, who you might better know as Mark Twain, who said, "I'd never get in a fight with someone who buys their ink by the barrelful." That is to say, as Charles Dickens would have said, if you've got a sucker who's willing to pay by the word, I can make this thing a little bit longer and maybe make just a little bit more. And he said that often. I was going to surprise you with finished work, but the true spoiler and announcement here is that I'm relaunching my epic book column, Things I Am Reading, right here on Steemit, instead of Medium, because in the words of Krusty the Clown, you drove a dump truck full of money up to my house. A dump truck. And because Medium is cold and unfeeling, and I think at Steemit, people might actually read my words, comment, and maybe even check out some of the books for themselves. Hell, it's the internet. Maybe you already read the book, or were looking for the book article on purpose by searching for it by word on Google. That's the only way you can search on Google, by the word. Well, maybe voice and stuff too, because this is the future, but anyway, thank you for your kind attention. Please keep on Bitcoining, happy steaming, and catch me on YouTube at the World Crypto Network and MadBitcoins. Book column coming soon in this space. Please follow, subscribe as I continue to work on my backlog from failing to write this book column last year, which I am so far behind on, I might start publishing as daily updates. Until next time, this has been Mad Bitcoins. Mad Bitcoins. Mad Bitcoins.